Welcome to 21st Sports, and we're talking the Buffalo Bills at the New England Patriots in their Week 4 matchup, played October 2nd, 2016, as these two AFC East division rivals went at it. And the Patriots, this is the last game before the return of Tom Brady, and they did not have their second string quarterback as Garoppolo was injured, and Jacoby Brissett was playing injured as well. So they're trying out a third string injured quarterback, and Buffalo took full advantage as the Bills shut out the Patriots for the first time since 93. The first time the Patriots have been shut out since 1993, and it's the first time the Patriots have ever been shut out in Gillette Stadium. And that's their last home shutout. The last time they were shut out at home was 93 in Foxborough. But since moving into Gillette, they had not been shut out. But the Bills did it here, and you got to give credit to that defense, even with the Patriots, not really having much firepower. Jacoby Brissett, he looked good, in his little bit of time that he played before, now Brady's coming back next week. But here in this game, Brissett was struggling. Of course, he was playing through the injury. But either way, that's, how the cookie crumbles. And the Bills, they were eating those chocolate chips off the floor. As Tyrod Taylor hit LaShawn Shady McCoy for a 7-yard touchdown to get things going on the scoreboard in the first quarter as Buffalo jumped out to the 7-0 lead. Then in the second, a pair of field goals by Dan Carpenter, a 34-yarder and a 43-yarder, and it was 13-0 at halftime. And later on in the press conference, Rex Ryan had stated that, with the Patriots for something like, I forget exactly what he said, but I think it was like 84-0 when leading at halftime or something ridiculous like that. But basically the Bills, their game plan going into this game was that they wanted to go into halftime with the lead. Otherwise, they knew it was going to be tough to win in Foxborough, in Gillette Stadium. See, I got Foxborough on the mind because that was the last time they were shut out back in 93, as I mentioned earlier. But either way, they were up at halftime, and then in the third, Dan Carpenter hit his third field goal of the game, a 44-yarder. That made it 16-0. That would be the final score, as neither team scored in the fourth, and the Patriots didn't score at all in this game. But Buffalo coming away with the victory, an ugly victory. It was all defense in this game. Not much offense at all. But for the Buffalo Bills, Tyrod Taylor, T-Mobile, 27 for 39, 246 passing yards, and a touchdown. He also had 5 carries for 28 rushing yards in this game. LaShawn Shady McCoy, 19 carries for 70 yards for McCoy. He also had 6 receptions for 38 yards and a receiving touchdown, giving him 108 total yards on the game. Woods had 7 catches for 89 yards to be the leading receiver for the Bills. And for the Patriots, Jacoby Brissett playing through the injury. He was 17-27, 205 yards passing. LeGarrette Blount, just 13 carries for 54 yards. Brissett also had 4 carries for 23 yards. And then Bennett, the tight end, Martellus Bennett, with 5 receptions for 109 yards as he was the game's leading receiver. And then we look at the defense in this game. And for the Buffalo Bills, Zach Brown, a sack, 2 forced fumbles. Alexander had a sack as well. Hughes also had a sack. And for the Patriots, Branch with a sack and Sheard with a sack. Then we look at the first downs, 24-13 in favor of Buffalo. And on third down, the Bills 7 of 15, 46%. And for the Patriots, 1 of 12 on third down, just 8% conversion rate. That's got to be one of the worst third down conversion rates I've ever graced my eyes upon. Is the Bills just really shutting down the Patriots on third down, not allowing them to move the chains whatsoever. Only the 1 first down off a third. Although the Patriots did convert 2 out of 3 fourth downs for 66%. But total net yards, 378 to 277 in favor of Buffalo. So the Bills had 3 sacks in this game. The Patriots had 2 sacks in this game. Penalties, 9 penalties against the Patriots, 74 yards, 6 penalties against the Bills for 60 yards. And in the red zone, Buffalo 1 for 2, 50%. New England 0 for 1 in the red zone. Obviously, they were 0 for, they didn't put any points on the board, period. And then the time of possession, 36 minutes, 11 seconds for the Bills, 23 minutes, 49 seconds for the Patriots. But a big win for Buffalo on the road. It's actually Rex Ryan's first win on the road against the Patriots, whether it be with Buffalo or New York, as he was previously the head coach of the Jets. I'm sure you're all familiar. But Buffalo, they're at 500 now, and they are right there, on the heels of the Patriots, especially with this win in New England. That's a big plus for the Bills in their fight to try to get into the playoffs and potentially try to wrestle away that AFC East division title from the Patriots. But the Patriots, they lost their first game of the season. They're no longer undefeated, but they haven't even played a game with Tom Brady under center, as Brady will be returning for their next game. And then I'll tell you what, to have just the one loss, regardless of when it came, that's pretty good for New England. Of course, most people thought the Patriots would have already lost the game, so the fact that they didn't lose a game until this week, and a game they, it could have went either way, even though the Buffalo Bills really dominated this one. I'm saying if you had Tom Brady under center, maybe Garoppolo, or if Brissett had not been injured, maybe the result's different, but it is what it is. And either way, the Patriots still are atop the AFC East. They are in first place, even with this loss. But it'll be interesting moving forward to see what happens from here. Of course, now with Tom Brady returning, the Patriots should be in the win column quite a bit here on out. And the Buffalo Bills, just one game behind, but they're going to have trouble keeping pace now that Brady's going to be returning. But still, it's a big win for the Buffalo Bills for sure. A big win for Rex Ryan. Definitely a confidence builder. And that defense of Buffalo definitely playing at a very high level, as they were really, especially on third downs, coming up clutch. But let me know what you think in the comments section below. Definitely interested to read your thoughts and opinions. Which plays and performances stuck out to you? Thank you very much for listening. It's greatly appreciated. I hope you had a good day and had a great weekend and enjoyed all the sports.